What is up guys, it is Cage here. Today we're back with another crypto coin analysis on Fine. A few months back this was a really hyped meme coin with a massive expansion up, but it has been dying ever since. Well, today I'm here to discuss the opportunities of Fine and some trading possibilities for some upside or downside. Let's start by drawing in our structure. I'll get to this PO3 in a second. When we start drawing in our structure, we have this low to a high, which made us a low, a lower high, and from there we made a new lower low. So this also means if we manage to break this high right here, our expectation order flow will be switched to a higher high, to then a higher low, and more higher highs following it. This is also our change of character. But because this structure is valid on the daily time frame, we need a candle opening and closing above our structure, and we have not done that yet. We have only just wicked it now, so there's no confirmation yet of this higher high to then a higher low and another higher high. First objective for Vine to really get bullish is break this high, getting to the PO3 schematic right now, because it looks a lot like a power of 3, where we have a huge consolidation here, where we are building liquidity on the bottom and of course the highs, to then get our manipulation leg below it, stopping everyone out that has been buying, and then for the market makers to stop those people out, fill up their own orders, and then get this expansion towards the opposite side of the range. And we have also got the massive pump as a reaction from it, so I am interested to keep a close eye on Fine. So let's start following our structure from this manipulation leg. We have made a low and then a higher high. Yes, this is a higher high because on the highest time frame we opened and closed a candle above that low. So this also means we could expect between this high and this low another higher low for another rotation for the higher high. Combining this with our PO3, there could be some opportunity nearing us. So what will have to happen on Fine for in order for me to take an interest in this coin? Well, when we are uptrending, you want to draw your range from high to low, and when price comes back to the equilibrium right here, our range is confirmed. So we had this range starting point, which we now have deviated the low of, which could be a possible market maker signal. So when we draw in our structure from the lower time frame, we have this low, this high, we've made a higher low, and now a higher high. This could mean that price wants to respect this demand chain now, where demand is trying to take over from supply and the price can get pushed up. So point of interest for me would be this, touching this demand while downtrending, then breaking above, and then play the higher low. Scenario 1 on Fine. What I don't like about this is when we have deviated the low, we are just building up liquidity. So this also means we have a reason to come below our possible market maker signal, which is nowhere is yet, but it's another scenario we have to sketch in. So we can go below this low once more, of course, while downtrending, and then if we get a reaction with some good volume and a V-shaped recovery, I will have an interest in this coin, taking it towards our liquidity up here. So this could be the case on Fine. I will be watching this, but of course, looking at this range, it's all good, and there are scenarios that could happen for more upside, but we have to remember this is not really range behavior. After we've made that high, we've started downtrending. We have a high, we have a low, a lower high, and a new lower low. So this could also mean we can expect this lower high for another lower low. So for a bearish scenario, I will be interested in this supply right here. Of course, trending up the way going into that supply zone, breaking below, and then place the lower high. 3 scenarios right now on the local part of Fine, and there's not really more scenarios I want to be watching here. So stepping away from this local part, let's look at this bit of structure to see what's going on. Our demand is starting from this. This was our last huge sell move before that expansion up. So we can expect a bounce when structure is aligning, which it has been now. So that's why I'm drawing these scenarios in, which could be valid for upside. But when we more refine this zone, we still have our local last sell towards this huge buy, and this would really be your point of interest. This is the last place sellers stepped into the market before buyers took over and caused us to break structure. Point of interest, pivot point, downtrending, wait for that break above, then play the higher low. Another great scenario on Fine. I always wait on local confirmation on my high time frame point of interests, and that is also because, like I've discussed in the beginning of the video, we have this high towards a new low, and we have not broken that high yet. So the expectation order flow will still be a new low. That's why I want to wait on local confirmation on these possible setups. These are the scenarios I would be looking on Fine. There's no reason to look higher yet, because we have to look at it level by level. That's what we are, that's what traders do, and this is my unbiased perspective of Fine. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more of this kind of content, subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, and Cage is out.